Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you my WWE Smackdown review for August 6th, 2015. Now, you're probably wondering where I am because this is an environment you've never really seen before. I'm at my uncle's cottage right now. We're staying here for about, I think today is Thursday, so probably until either Sunday or Monday, so a few days. And yeah, this is where my video is going to be taking place for a few days. Um, but let's get right on to this episode of SmackDown. Um, we had Jimmy Uso, Tom Phillips, and Jerry the King Lawler on commentary for this show, and it played that Rowdy Roddy Piper video package again. I thought that was really nice of them. I really like that video package, so that's why I put it in my notes. Then Roman Reigns comes out to cut a promo, and he talks about everything that's been going on with him, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, and Luke Harper lately. So he wants to settle it once and for all. He wants to do a family versus family match. Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper versus Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose at SummerSlam. Um, and I think that's, I predicted that would happen. I'm not going to complain to see that. And then Rusev and Summer Rae comes out, and Rusev wants Roman Reigns to leave because he has something more important to talk about. And they go back and forth at each other pretty much. Roman Reigns makes fun of him, talks about how Summer Rae is just pretty much a Barbie doll because he's making her look like Lana. And he makes fun of the fact that Rusev calls her Hot Summer and stuff like that. I thought it was really weird. I thought it was kind of awkward. So I thought this whole segment was pretty awkward. I like the promo that he cut when he was challenging Bray Wyatt to the match, though, but everything else was pretty awkward. And he threatens him, saying that if he comes into this ring, he's going to beat his ass all over the ring. And that was really it there. The segment was really awkward. And then we get the first match on the show. It's a six-man tag team match. It's the New Day, which consists of Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods versus the Primetime Players, which consists of Titus O'Neil and Darren Young and Mark Henry. So it's the New Day versus the Primetime Players and Mark Henry. And the Primetime Players and Mark Henry cut one of those little video promos talking about how they're going to pretty much make sure that the New Day doesn't become number one contenders to the tag team titles and stuff like that. I don't remember much of the promo, really. And the Primetime Players and Mark Henry dominate the New Day in the beginning of the match. They do a six spot where Darren Young hits a back suplex on Kofi Kingston on the apron, and then Xavier Woods tries to run over and hits a belly to back like suplex on the floor, and Xavier Woods and Big E tries to come over there, but he sees that it's like 3-on-1, so he chooses not to. And the New Day kept telling Mark Henry, "You should have already been retired." I thought that was funny. And then the New Day get the heat on Darren Young, and they do a six block where Kobe hits his Enziguri kick. Xavier Woods hits a calf kick, and then Big E hits a splash on him. I thought that was sick. And then Titus O'Neil gets the hot tag on Xavier Woods. And then Mark Henry gets tagged in, and Titus O'Neil hits a last call throw, and Mark Henry catches Kofi, and Henry hits a World's Strongest Slam on Kofi for the win. And Mark Henry and the Primetime Players win. I thought this was a pretty good six-man tag team match. It was pretty enjoyable. And then the New Day gets interviewed, talks about how they're not knocked out of number one contendership for the tag team titles because they didn't get pinned by the champions. They got pinned by Mark Henry. They say that Mark Henry should retire, and they say that the crowd's going to be sitting on New Day and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty lame because I don't like the New Day's gimmick. So, and then we got Charlotte with Becky Lynch ringside versus Naomi with Sasha Banks and Tamina Snuka ringside. Immediately, Charlotte tries to get Naomi into the figure eight, but Sasha Banks runs in and attacks her, and Becky Lynch kind of fights him off, her and Tamina Snuka. And the referee, I guess, is wearing like a little earpiece, and the Authority tell him that this is going to be now a tag team match, Charlotte and Becky Lynch versus Naomi and Sasha Banks with Tamina Snuka inside. So we get that match. Charlotte and Becky Lynch dominate the first half of the match, and then behind the referee's back, Tamina Snuka hits a super kick on Charlotte, and Sasha Banks and Naomi get the heat on Charlotte for a while, and Becky Lynch gets the hot tag, and they dominate her for a while. And then Charlotte gets the hot tag. She hits the stand-up neck breaker and the spear onto Naomi. And then eventually Charlotte tries to hit a roll-up on Naomi. Naomi kind of like reverses it, and then there's like a bunch of roll-ups going on, and Naomi gets Charlotte into a roll-up, and Naomi and Sasha Banks win. I was really happy with this. I really liked the finish, and I thought this was a good tag team match here. It went on a really long time too. Um, then we get Stardust versus Zack Ryder. This match I thought was going to be a squash. It kind of was a squash, but it kind of was a match towards the end. Stardust destroyed Zack Ryder in the beginning. He even hit like a handstand and kicked Zack Ryder right in the back of the head. That was cool. Stardust was like forcing his knees onto Zack Ryder, and Zack Ryder tried to get a pin off of it, but Stardust kicked out of it. Stardust hit a stand-up rock bottom. Zack Ryder kicked out of that. And then Zack Ryder starts to hit his comeback, and Zack Ryder goes for the Rough Rider. Stardust counters. He tries to go for a roll-up. Zack Ryder tries to roll up Stardust, and he kicks out. And then Stardust hits the Queen's Crossbow for the win. And then he gets on the microphone and talks about how this Monday night on Raw, Arrow is going to be on Raw, and he's going to come face-to-face with Stardust, and he hopes that he ends up being his hero and doesn't let him down. Just like the man that gravity, dismembered. I think it's called. I think he said Neville did, and he tells him to be his hero, and then he does like Arrow's pose. I thought this was a good promo and a good match between Zack Ryder and Stardust, and then and you have to see the interview that Michael Cole did with Stardust. It's hilarious. I posted on my Wrestling Fortune 44 Facebook page, which you guys should go ahead and like, by the way. And then Big Show gets interviewed, and they announced that as of right now, if Ryback's able to compete, Ryback will have that triple threat match with him and Miz for the IC title that he was supposed to have at Battleground. And Big Show talks about how Ryback's like Rocky Balboa. He keeps coming back from injury after injury. And The Miz has no chance, a little chance of winning this match. He's just going to have a part-time role in this triple threat match. But if it turns into a full-time role, he's going to turn his moneymaker into a Halloween mask. Thought it was an okay promo. Like I said, Big Show just needs to retire. I don't know if this match between this triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship is going to happen. We're going to have to wait and see. Then we get the main event, Roman Reigns versus Rusev with Summer Rae. I'm so used to Lana being out there with him, I keep writing with Lana. But that's the way it should be, because Vince McMahon's trying to ruin a good relationship between Rusev and Lana. It's not just Vince McMahon, it's also you too, Kevin Dunn. But Rusev throws Roman Reigns shoulder first into the steel post. He dominates him for a while. Roman Reigns starts to make his comeback, and then Rusev and Roman Reigns knock each other down with clotheslines. Rusev hits a super kick, and Rusev starts attacking Roman Reigns in the corner. Reigns hits a sit-down powerbomb on him. I thought that was sick. Roman Reigns earlier too hit like a German suplex on Rusev. I thought that was cool. And then Rusev hits a super kick, and then Reigns hits the Superman punch right afterwards, and they're both down. Summer Rae tries to get involved in the match, but Lana comes out and beats the crap out of Summer Rae, slaps her right in the face. And then Rusev's distracted by this, and Reigns tries to win with a roll-up. He kicks out, then Rusev hits a super kick. Reigns kicks out, then Reigns hits the spear for the win. And afterwards, Bray Wyatt comes on the screen and says that he said he tried to warn Roman Reigns not to get involved in this, but you want this tag team match, and consider that match accepted. So that match is now made official for SummerSlam. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's my review of SmackDown. I thought SmackDown overall was a pretty good show this week. The only thing that really hurt it was too many recaps on the show. That's about it. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. You can subscribe to Owen the Talkinator, CM Brothers, James Hebert, and WYW. Well, Wayne Through Wrestling will win the WYW Championship in that tournament. And you can click down below to subscribe to me, and that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.